Hey guys, gals, and Bertus. So today I want to talk to you guys today about a product which I don't really like doing the product review videos just because there's like a million plus one out there, right? But something that's kind of really caught my fancy lately. I don't know if it's just for pure fascination or whatever it may be, but I thought it'd be a really good prep, and that is a thermal monocle. Okay, this is the Leupold Tracker 2. There's pros and cons to it, just like everything else in the world, but I like it because it's small, lightweight, compact, and for what I bought it for is not a bad price for something of that good a quality. Now, right off the bat, let's talk about price, okay? Because I already mentioned that. Currently, this is being sold for $639.99 plus shipping and handling, which can kind of vary depending on where you live, and that's in the United States dollar, okay? I got it on sale for, I believe it was like $429, if I remember, plus shipping and handling, whatever. Not bad. Not bad. I thought I was going to get it like a El Cheapo piece of crap, but when I seen what it regularly sold for, I was like, ooh, this is actually a good sale. And just kind of doing, your own research and stuff like that. Now, why did I buy this, though? Why did I want to throw this in my preps? Well, I was listening to the Common Sense show, and I think it was Paul Martin, I believe it was, mentioning that if you had to leave work in the dark, i.e. I work night shift, right? So if I had to leave my work, say an EMP went off or something happened where I couldn't use my vehicle, I had to hoof it home, which I always have a plan for anyways. I need to see at night. Well, if you're using a flashlight, you're going to be exposed and everyone's going to know where you are. Now, I also looked at more so the El Cheapo night vision, because for good night vision, the bottom of the barrel of good stuff is roughly $1,500. Better stuff is like 35 plus. I mean, 3,500 plus. It's kind of insane how much actual good night vision, military grade quality costs. I am not going to drop that on a what if or a prep. Now, would it be kind of cool to have that? Yeah, absolutely. But kind of let's look at the differences here, guys, okay? Because I mentioned the El Cheapo night vision, okay? I'm going to use the Night Fox 2 night vision binoculars, kind of hate on here. Don't really mean to hate. I'm just using the one product I really researched and was going to buy opposed to this. So I'm going to compare it to that, okay? It might be a little apples to oranges, but bear with me, okay? First things first. If you get the El Cheapo night vision goggles or the El Cheapo night vision binoculars, monocle, whatever it is, and has that big old honking IR light on it, don't do it. Do not do it. Why? Because through a lot of different videos and a lot of different comments and reviews and stuff like that on those kind of products and whatnot, the human eye can see that red light decently well at 25 yards. Okay, so that kind of sucks. Now, along with that, if you actually have, or I should say, if you're using that to not monitor, but travel your way or traverse your way through the dark, right? Anyone who actually has good night vision goggles, like military or law enforcement or whatever, whomever's trying to find you or just is on patrol, you're going to be lit up like a Christmas tree. So that's going to kind of suck, because that's how night vision works. It uses infrared in order to see. So if you're using it and it's El Cheapo, because the military grade stuff, from my understanding, is that it actually kind of dims that out and blocks it out, they're going to see you before you see them. So that kind of led me more towards, okay, well, what does thermal do? Okay. Pro thermal is that I can turn this on as long as I can block the light back here decently well. You can't see me in pitch dark. You can't. Especially if I'm hiding in, say, a really, really dark area where the IR light can't get to me, or behind really dense vegetation and whatnot. Now, granted, thermal doesn't really work well with dense vegetation either, but I'm just saying that's how you can avoid night vision per se. Thing is this too, with night vision. Say somebody walks through your property. Okay, you're on the lookout, right? Somebody walks through your property, night vision. You look, you don't see any sign, whatever. Thermal, somebody walks through. On average, depends if you're wearing muck boots or not, because I've actually done an experiment with that. Muck boots leave a way less thermal trail than this, or than regular boots or shoes, I should say. I'm going to see your footprints and go, someone just walked there. Where are they at? So something you got to consider there too. Now, the flip side, not to hate on night vision, but the flip side of this, guys, with night vision, okay? The good of it is that I can see through glass with night vision, actual good quality night vision, stuff like that. You can see through glass relatively easily. Thermal, no. You're just going to have the heat from the glass reflected back towards you, and you're just going to see this gigantic black window is what you're going to see, and you can't see anything out of it. So, kind of weighing the benefits and whatnot, I wanted something of good quality, compact, and throw in my go bag and just call it good. That was this. Now, moving on. Okay. Let's talk about the actual scope for a bit. Okay, fit and finish. Good quality. I'm not going to lie. This is designed, manufactured, assembled here in the United States. Very good quality. I've actually dropped this on the concrete out by my porch, and I thought I was going to die prematurely from a heart attack. Luckily, this thing lived. No damage, nothing, as you guys can probably see in the screen. Both screens. It was fine. Worked. Big sweat off my back, right? The one thing I will say though, finish wise, I wish two things. One, they actually put some kind of rubberized grip right here, just so if this thing does get wet, because it has like this kind of really smooth finish, and I feel like if it was wet, it'd slip out of your fingers a lot easier, or hand, or whatever, especially if you bumped against something. I feel like that would kind of help absorb shock, plus also better grip. Number two is I wish there was some kind of freaking eyepiece you can stick on the back of this thing, because when you turn this on, which I'll try to demonstrate real quick. Okay, it's in green mode right now. Say I go to high white. You're seeing that on my face in the middle of the night, in the dark. You can see my face being lit up by this thing, the backlight. I don't want that, especially if I'm using that in a more covert way, let's just say, right? Or if I'm trying to remain somewhat hidden. So, I mean, you can use, PVC piping and stuff like that, and an end cap, and you can kind of build your own eyepiece and whatnot, but I'd probably try to design something more adjustable, because my eye relief might be different than your eye relief. So it's kind of a give or take kind of thing. Personally, I'd just go with the PVC because it's cheaper and whatnot, but that's just kind of what I wish Leupold would come out for, kind of like a quick connect eye relief type thing, eye cover for it. Just throwing it out there. Now, the weight of this thing. Again, lightweight, it's 7 ounces. I believe it's with the battery in it. Speaking of batteries, real quick, so we all know what this takes. I found these at my local Menards. It's 123A or 123A, whatever you want to say. Not super uncommon, but not super common even. It's kind of like in that awkward middle gray zone. It's like the middle child no one really likes, right? So, yeah, this is the batteries it takes. I think they're roughly $8 a package, I think, if I remember correctly. I bought those a while ago. Operating temperatures, okay, this operates down into negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit up to 572 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, Sentinel, if you're out in 500 plus degree weather, you're probably dead. Yeah, you're probably correct. You probably are dead. But if you leave this, say, in a locked vehicle in the middle of summer, it can get quite hot in a locked vehicle. I don't know the actual temperature it can reach, but I imagine it's probably close to this, so I think that's why the design is so high. It does come with a 1:7 zoom option built into the monocle. Yeah, it's all right. I usually leave mine on 1 time zoom, because then I usually use it for is to scan to see what's out there in the dark, right? I sometimes go up to, it goes times 1, 1.5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's kind of what it does. I don't really go any higher than 1.5 because, and again, this is what I don't like about it, is that it becomes really blocky the more you go up in zooming, and I don't like it. And it doesn't matter about the distance, like, oh, maybe it's too close of an image. I was thinking that, like, okay, maybe it's too close for me to use the high zoom, right? No, I looked at my chicken coop from like, I don't know, about 80-ish yards away. No, it was still really blocky and it kind of sucked. So I was like, oh, that sucks, but whatever. Which is kind of confusing because the next one here, guys, the detection distance that this product boasts, or the company boasts, is 600 yards. No, there ain't no 600 yards with this thing. I'm sorry to tell you that. I don't know if you're trying to look at a house, a car. I don't know what you're trying to see at 600 freaking yards that's so well lit up with this thing. No, the reality distance-wise for, say, a human-sized target, I'll say, I don't really want to say target, but a human-sized object, or say a German Shepherd dog, right? that sized animal is roughly 200 yards-ish. I only know that because, driving to and from work, the everyday commute I take, there's this field. It's roughly 400 yards long. I only know this from Google Maps and stuff like that. And there's a herd of deer. Parked my car alongside the road on the way home when it's still getting dark outside before I got home. Pulled this puppy up, and they were kind of spread out from the edge of the woods, which is 400 yards away, to kind of the middle of the field, which was roughly represented by an oak tree off to the side. And the ones that were 200 yards away, you could see pretty well with the scope, and that's a deer-sized object, guys. The ones farther out were more blurry, blobby, kind of blocky, Minecraft-looking things, really. So it kind of sucked. I mean, you could tell there was something there, so that's good. But if you're looking for like high quality, high definition picture, this thing ain't it. Batteries, okay. They are boasting this thing has up to 10 hours of battery life in it. I don't know. I don't ever really go with products that say, oh, it's this amount of battery life. Usually not true. I usually knock off a couple of hours just because. I've done some flashlight reviews way back in the day, and I've left my flashlight on before I was reviewing, and it boasted 5 hours. It only lasts about 3.5-ish hours. So that's why I usually take the 2 off. It's just so you guys know. There are 6 different modes here. It's different color modes, I should say. Let me turn this on. This is what you're going to see. Okay, right here on the far right side is your power button. As you guys can see, the little power symbol. Turn it on, hold it down until the Leupold signal comes up, and you can let go. Okay. This is on the green, if I remember correctly. Oh, no, it's not. It's on the high white. This is the high black, okay? That is the high-low green, white, the black, green, and the high white. So that's the 6 different mode colors right there, guys, and I'll throw up some different videos and whatnot going through the modes and stuff like that. Now, real quick, in case the other video didn't really pick it up, okay, when you put this thing, it's kind of hard to see, do that, right? What that does is neutral the thermal and the whole rest of the image, right? Now, if you hold it down again, you have this plus and minus. What this does, if you add to it, what that does is brighten the background. If you take it away, it dulls the background and brings up your image more so in the contrasting color. That's what that does in a nutshell, without going into all the whole science and blah, blah. Me personally, that little square again, it pretty much neutralizes it, sets it to the default 0, right? I find default works just fine with this product. Again, within 200 yards-ish, it's fine. There's no really big contrasting. Now, I mean, if you're in an urban area, that'd probably be more pertinent than a rural area, I feel. But yeah, that's kind of what I got right now for this product right here, guys. My 2 cents, the whole personal use thing of it, I love it. I think it's amazing. Could it be better in some aspects? Absolutely, yes. But, again, good thermal stuff, a little more pricey than good night vision stuff, at least from my own research. Good actual thermal rifle scope, we were talking, probably, I'd trust Burris, I'd probably trust Leupold, I'd trust I'd trust Vortex. Those makers I'd probably trust. Anybody else? Not really. I mean, through my years of hunting, those are like the best glass companies, as you say, the scope companies that I would trust right there. On any one of those scopes, I'd probably buy. Vortex probably more so than any one of them. But yeah, that's kind of all I got for you guys. I'll let you guys know more about it. I do plan on using this to help keep the homestead safe. Goodness gracious, English is hard. When we do move up north, that's kind of what I do want to use it for, because me personally, if something goes bump in the middle of the night outside, down here, worst case scenario, it might be a coyote or a stray dog or a raccoon. Maybe a burglar. But I've lived around here for 4 years, and I've never really had to deal with anything like that. Granted, we do have security cameras on all four sides of our house and stuff like that. But thing is this though. Okay, say because we plan on getting livestock and stuff like that, like cows and goats and sheep and stuff, when we move up there, and we got that all lined up as well. If there's something messing around, say out there, and it's making my goats go crazy and whatnot in the barn or my livestock, I can go look out my bedroom window, which is why I love the house we're moving to, because it overlooks the pastures in the barn, so that I can pull this up if I move the window out of the way. I can stare through the screen, and I can see what's out there more so or farther away than my night vision camera can. So that's kind of nice. Will I eventually work my way up to probably getting a thermal vision scope, like an actual good rifle scope? Yeah, I would, or I will, I should say. Definitely will. So anyway, guys, it's been 15 minutes. I try to keep these things short, but I find when I try to keep it short, my Michigan accent, as they say, comes out, and I talk really fast. I have to kind of pull myself back talking this slow. Anyways, guys, that's kind of all I got for you right now. You guys have a good day. Stay frosty and prep up.